Leicester's England hooker Richard Cockrell is rested. Dorian West deputises. Neil Back is injured. So is Serevi. Jamie Hamilton is at scrum half. David Rees is in Sale's lineup 7 days after his heroics at Twickenham. The team boasts 7 internationals. All Black Simon Mannix directs a talented back line. Your commentator is Jim Neely.
Hamilton. Miller with the pickup, runs straight into Mannix to take the outside half out of it. Leicester needing quick ball and didn't get it. And they've managed to knock it forward yet again. David Erskine, Irish international. Miller with the charge, and straight into Mannix, and Mannix took him head on. Good bit of tackling by the Sale out half. That's a good Leicester drive on the Sale put in. Mannix, well, he's kept that in field all the way down to Horak. Leon Lloyd sensibly has moved into the middle of the park. Good tackle by the fast-moving Rees. Leicester have it, little chance in the narrow side. Eric Miller, great sidestep. But the Lions' hands let him down. But that really won't matter because once again Sale have conceded the penalty. So that's at least half a dozen they've given away in the opening 7 minutes of this game. And Stransky under instruction from his captain Martin Johnson to find touch in the corner, and he's done that well. Well taken by the man who came on as a replacement against the Lions in the third and final test. That's how close they are. That was Paul Gustard, wasn't too far away. Another chance, surely it must be. Yes, it is. Well, you felt it had to come. And the Tiger supporters ecstatic, and even more so when the familiar face of Martin Johnson emerges from underneath all of that. And Gustard wasn't too far away. Again, the Sale defence just holding on, but eventually they couldn't keep out the Leicester and Lions captain. Great driving try from close range. Good work by David Erskine. Better stuff now from Sale. Mannix. Oh, that's nicely done. Howarth. No way through for him. But plenty of blue and white shirts there, and Mannix is ever in the thick of things. Good work. Ellis has found a bit of a space, and he's got a little bit of help as well. That's taken on by Simon Raului. Sanderson runs into trouble. Once again, Sale trying to keep the continuity going. This is Mannix. Now there's a chance. They miss out at Quinnigan. This is Erskine, and taken off at the ankles. Once again, Leon Lloyd has shown that he's not just a runner, but he can defend as well, and it doesn't matter how big they are. Well, Mannix is ever the chief architect, and that pass opened up all sorts of possibilities. Dave Erskine, well, into touch. Jamie Hamilton urging his men forward. That's Hamilton, Stransky. That was Potter. A little bit of obstruction. The crowd don't like that, and this may well be another chance for Shane Howarth to go for the post. That was well won by Leicester. Now watch this. Oh yes, definitely. It was Michael Horak came in outside Stuart Potter, and Tony Spreadbury's decision was quite correct. Well, it's a fair old way out for Shane Howarth. That sounds like a decent contact, and that's a very decent kick. So 21 minutes of the first half gone here at Welford Road, and it's Leicester 5 and Sale 3. That was Miller, Stransky, Greenwood, Horak, not too far from the 22. Well, the Tigers there in strength. Stransky, once again the slick transfer, hasn't quite worked out. Stuart Potter. Well, he's done well, Potter. He's made it available. Horak. Howarth with the tackle. Erskine there as well for Sale. Great work once again by Leicester. Greenwood, big and strong, trying to stay on his feet. Needs some help from his back row. David Rees been bundled out of it. Here goes Dorian West. West still goes. Richard Cockrell, I think, must be admiring his stand-in's performance. Here's Johnson. Hamilton, Leon Lloyd. No way through for him. Good support from West. And into touch. Well, it's all Leicester. Dorian West is having an absolute blinding game this afternoon. He's taken 2 or 3 Salemen with him every time, and Leon Lloyd's been pretty active too. So it's still there for the Tigers. 11-3. And about 6.5 minutes to go to half-time. Miller, that's Hamilton. Fine bit of pace. Good support from Healy. Miller again. This is great stuff by the back row. The line is there. The try is there. That's magnificent stuff by Leicester. And Gustard gets the try. Well, Miller set it up, but it was this little burst of acceleration from Hamilton. And look at this handling. This would do credit to any side. And Gustard thundered over. Now, Pat Sanderson picks up from the restart for Sale, anxious to try to claw back some of this Leicester lead. That's well done. Mannix back inside to Erskine. Mannix has a change of mind. Well, Sanderson. Well, good support from Bime. This is better stuff from Sale. What a great riposte. They're very close. And away comes Miller. Greenwood, his fellow Lion. This is great stuff from Leicester once again. Well, a good old-fashioned kick to touch might be the order of the day at this point, but Leicester determined to give the big crowd their money's worth. And Austin Healy always pops up where he's least expected to, but well, you've expected to see him at scrum half on a regular basis, and though he's on the wing, he sometimes reverts to his normal position, and he did that pretty effectively. Now, if they put Johnson away, well, he's decided to go in the middle. Well, this is fancy footwork from the big fellow indeed. Hamilton, Stransky, Greenwood, Hamilton again. Thought about chipping Mallender. His opposite number, Kevin Ellis, got to him. Garforth at scrum half. And Sale had come round on the wrong side, and Leicester get the penalty. And it's all going right for Leicester, but look at Martin Johnson. Ball under one arm. And well laid off. Joel Stransky has duly obliged and has put Leicester right into the corner. This is West. Van Heerden, now that's dangerous. His legs were taken from under him, no question about that. That is very dangerous. Well, Van Heerden got a huge lift off from Paul Gustard, but that was very, very dangerous. That was David Erskine who came right underneath the South African. That's a lot better. Well, he took his time over that one. So Joel Stransky's penalty means that at half-time at Welford Road, it's Leicester, led by Martin Johnson, 19, and Sale 3. And join us for the second half after the break. Welcome back to Welford Road. No half-time substitutions made by either side. So the teams as they were at the start of this game, and half-time it was Leicester 19 and Sale 3. And that's not the best second half starts for Leicester, and Bob Dwyer, I think, had a little scowl on his face. Joel Stransky's kick going directly into touch. So advantage straight away to Sale, and they certainly at this stage need every single advantage. Ellis. Malander, well policed by the covering Leicester back row at the start of the second half. Ellis again, Mannix. Howarth. That's not given Tom Bye much of a chance to do any running. Good tackle by Austin Healy. Play on, says Tony Spreadbury. That's well stolen. Gustard, one of Leicester's try scorers. So Leicester have been given back the possession. Hamilton, Stransky, Lewis Moody. Got some help from Graham Roundtree. Stransky, a nice little show. O'Quinnigan, well across. One or two players with nice clean shorts on. Little dancing run. That was Hamilton. Still there for the Tigers. Not too far now from the Sale 22. Greenwood, the little chip for Healy to chase. Across comes Malander. That's safe enough. Well, one recalls a wonderful moment in the game against Bath where Greenwood chipped and chased and ran and caught and scored, but not this time. Jim Malander there. Mannix, he's put that a bit far. That's the clean trousered Eric Miller. Hamilton, Stransky. Oh, Potter has gone on a lovely arcing run. The transfer's there. Horak was almost over, and that is the try. Great work, and it's Lewis Moody, and what a day the back row of Leicester are having. Just 19 years old. A wide pass. Well, Potter just too quick on the outside for Adrian Hadley. A little readjustment, almost caught the Sale defence napping, and the youngster scooped up and went over in one movement. Well, no wonder he's getting a hug from his friend Paul Gustard. Three penalties in the first half. Stransky looking for his first conversion of the game, and he's got it right on cue. Better scrummage from Sale, but Leicester solid. There goes Eric Miller. He's got across the gain line, and that's hugely important. Bit of a fumble from Hamilton. The tackle was by Charlie Vivian, number 19. Nicely scooped up. Lovely transfer. Dorian West with a great burst up to the 22. Leon Lloyd taken off by the ankles. Hamilton, Stransky, Greenwood, Potter. Well, Potter's having a fine game. He's breaking the first line of defence every time. Options on both sides. It's all slowed down. Stransky. Hint of a man in front of the ball. But Sale have got themselves penalised, and they're right underneath their own post. And Stransky, I think, has said he's going to go for the post. So once again, Leicester putting on the pressure at the right time, and much of it instigated by the hard-running Stuart Potter in the middle of the park. Well, he has played an exceptional game. Stransky duly obliged. 11 minutes gone, 29-3 now in favour of Leicester. Here come Leicester. Miller, Hamilton. Good support by Lewis Moody. Still there for Leicester. Hamilton. Stransky recovers. Clever pass. Potter. Horak had come in at pace. Leon Lloyd. Another little readjustment. Still there for Lloyd. Austin Healy has come right round, so there's nobody out on the right wing. Leicester may have to go for route one to the line. Stransky. Greenwood. Still there. Lewis Moody had filled the role in the right wing, looking for his second try. Hamilton, this may be another try. Great driving run by Graham Roundtree. And the referee has given the penalty. There may even be the penalty try. And it is the penalty try. It was Greenwood who made the initial thrust. Great hands by Miller, and once again good support by young Lewis Moody. And at that point the Sale defence had deliberately got themselves in a position where the try was not going to be scored because they were lining up. Terrific work by the Leicester forwards. Stransky, Garforth low to the ground. This is great work. Oh, Bob Dwyer, I think, will be more than pleased with that. There's Roundtree, Hamilton, Stransky, Miller. Oh, lovely dummy. That was Healy. This is terrific. Oh, I don't believe it. Guess who? Well, doesn't he deserve it? Dorian West. Ho-ho! Well, I'm not quite sure about Richard Cockrell, but I'll tell you, this will be the most popular try at Welford Road this afternoon. And look at Miller, that was just beautiful. Stransky with a little dummy, and West all the way through. Stransky, bit of acceleration. The dummy was there, Jamie Hamilton in support, Stuart Potter there too. Leicester looking for yet another try to increase a record score in the league against Sale. This is Leon Lloyd. Greenwood was there, it's still there for Moody, and still there for Greenwood. Touch judge's flag is up, they'll have to come back. Stransky thought he was going to get in for a try, and the touch judge, perfectly positioned, said no, there was a foot in touch. And look at Greenwood, just in touch. Diamond. All sorts of shoving going on there, but Sale have managed to get it. Well, this is adventurous stuff, and Chris Yates has done well. Rawalui couldn't get the pass away. Leon Lloyd almost prevented it. Ellis, Mannix, Tom Bime, who's had to come in from the left wing to get involved in things. O'Grady and Vivian, 18 and 19, the replacements there, and number 20 as well. It was Duncan Bell. Rawalui, Jim Mallender, Rees, straight into Potter, and a foot was in touch. Well, that's the first time for just about all of this half that Sale have been anywhere close to the Leicester 22. And David Rees, who scored that stunning try at Twickenham against the All Blacks, has had no opportunity to do a repeat here today. Nicely moved. Mallender certainly gave him the chance, and he did initially get past Healy, but look at all those Tiger shirts there. Dorian West. That's rather scrappy. Van Heerden tidies. Stransky, yes, he's away. Now he's got Greenwood with him. Here goes Greenwood. Oh, great tackle. Still there for Leicester. This is magnificent. Horak gets in. Michael Horak, his second league try. Well, from one 22 to another. It was Stransky from his fellow Springbok Van Heerden, and he opened up the Sale defence. Now, a lot of the players had to do a fair bit of decent running off the ball, and Stransky did it again, and look at Horak. Greenwood offloaded it. Stransky was there for the link, and Michael Horak with a finish. Well, that was a little bit on the lucky side. This is Eric Miller, has laid it off very nicely indeed. Freshwater, Stransky, Miller, Greenwood. This is Lloyd. He certainly would deserve a score if he could manage it. The touch judge is right there. It hasn't got in yet. And offside by Sale. Referee on this occasion not giving the penalty try. And Tony Spreadbury has just called a halt to proceedings and is going to have a word with the Sale defence. For some reason he's having a word with David Rees. There's the short tap, there's Stransky, there's the support, and there's the try line. This is Hamilton, half impeded. Stransky's got back again, that's Potter. Good transfer, Horak's in again. Two tries right at the end. For Leicester's fullback, Michael Horak stretches it now to 55 points to 3, and we've still 4 minutes remaining. Well, the swift pass did it, and Horak got the angle right and just stretched. Wonderful stuff. That's a good drive by Sale. Kenny, Howarth. Well, that's good work by Howarth. Vivian's there as well. Baldwin too. Sale not too far away. Is this going to be the classic consolation try? Yes! And Shane Howarth himself is the man who's got over with a lot of help from his friends. Good try, said Tony Spreadbury. Good try it was. And Leicester, I'm sure, will be disappointed about giving one away this late in the game, but they've scored so many themselves and have cruised to a record victory over Sale in the league, and Sale still to record their first win ever in the league against Leicester. Well, it all came far too late for them, and this fella had to do it all himself from 22 metres away. He got past the first tackle, a nice jinking little run. Leicester defence not really there in numbers, and a lot of Sale men there, blue and white everywhere, and that was good positioning by Tony Spreadbury. Yates is very strong, and he's found a gap, and Leicester, I think, are just taking the foot off the pedal. Greenwood will come all the way back. Simon Raiwalui, and the big fella's going to get in the corner, is he? Yes, he is. Well, the 23-year-old, born in Auckland, has represented Fiji, has rounded off what really has been an extraordinary afternoon. Well, something of an uneven contest, mind you. He's been used to fellas like Jonah Lomu, but he couldn't bring this man down. By his own high defensive standards, I think Austin Healy will be a wee bit disappointed with himself, but he's certainly no real need to be. Well, Shane Howarth running out of room. He's right up beside the advertising hoarding. He probably could do with another metre or two. The contact was good. I don't know if it's got the distance. It doesn't. So a late rally by Sale, which shielded a couple of well-taken tries, but all the plaudits have to go to Leicester. And what a day this fella had. Dorian West deputising for English international Richard Cockrell, and doing it very, very well indeed. So a real try-feast for Leicester at Welford Road. And they've recorded their third league victory from 4 games so far this season. Martin Johnson started the whole thing off, and he'll be the happiest man with a final scoreline which reads Leicester 55 and Sale 15.
I mean, we can provide excuses that we had a bad day, but in saying that, I thought Leicester performed superbly today. They come out, got field position early, just drilled us in the corner for 14 minutes. I think it was 14 minutes before we had possession. And then they just grew in confidence as the game wore on, and they offloaded ball, good continuity, and scored some wonderful tries.
Bob Dwyer, so what went wrong in the last 5 minutes?
Well, we lost concentration, didn't we? Michael Horak scored a try, did something stupid, wanted to have a minor altercation with the player who tackled him, and and then penalty back on halfway, which disrupts things. From then on in, the opposition scored 12 or 14 points to nil.
We've strived to play 15-man rugby. We've tried to create that continuity, and you know, for me, there's nothing worse than getting bad ball, because if it's bad ball, I can't really let it go. And there's so much good ball today. It was a pleasure to get it and just let it go and let the other guys do the running and see how it went.
Is it maybe a case of getting out the barrels of beer again and getting the fellas well and truly drunk, just to get the team spirit back together?
There's fantastic team spirit amongst our guys. We'll be back in tomorrow morning, but it won't be drinking alcohol.
So a Leicester victory, which in the end was more than convincing. Peter, all your before-match nerves unfounded.
Yeah, they were, as it turned out. I thought a really good display by the players. You know, after such a long layoff, you want them to look sharp, and they looked very sharp, wanted to get in. And two, I thought cracking performances from the young lads on the flank. You know, when we've got good players who are out for injury, you need these guys to come through, and I thought they did particularly well.
It goes to show, doesn't it, that a strong squad is necessary for this league.
It's a strong squad, and you know, other things that the clubs are doing. You know, we're spending a lot of time and money and effort and investment, both time and money, with youngsters in developing, and you know, it's nice to see when they come through.
Next week, Harlequins.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. We've got Richmond on Tuesday night away. We're hitting one of these difficult patches, you know, with rearranged games, and for the guys to play games at this level, you know, 3 in 7 or 8 days is tough. But Harlequins is obviously one of the big ones.
And you think about Martin Johnson and all the others. I mean, they've just come up off the end of a hell of a month, haven't they?
Yes, they have. But you know, Martin is quite a remarkable player. I mean, you saw him today. I mean, as if he'd been laying on, you know, resting on a beach, and was as sharp and focused as he always is. The level, the consistency of the level of his performance, I think, is remarkable at this level.
Peter, thanks very much indeed. Well, now away.